Hi there, welcome to this tutorial for the ukulele play-alongs of Can't Help But Smile, a song written for the ukulele world. What we're going to do in this video is, first of all, we'll talk about the chords you need for GCEA soprano concert tenor ukulele, then we'll talk about the chords you need for baritone DGBE ukulele, and then I'll talk about strumming a little bit as well. If you want to support the work in this channel, there are three things you can do. First of all, you can like this video. Second, you can subscribe to the two channels connected with this video, the UkePlayAlongs channel on YouTube and the UkeStuff channel. And third, you can always buy me a cup of coffee to say thank you for making this content at www.buymeacoffee.com/UkeStuff. All right, let's begin with the chords you need for GCEA soprano concert or tenor ukulele. First, you'll need the G chord. Then you'll need the C chord. Then you'll need the D7 chord, the E7 chord. I always rotate my hand up a little bit to make that chord easier to play, an A minor chord, and an A7 chord. So you can see Jim chose chords also for the song that are very good to play on GCEA ukulele. Now let's talk about baritone ukulele. Now in baritone ukulele, you have the G chord, you have the C chord, you have the D7 chord, you have the E7 chord, you have the A minor chord, which is like the C chord with an extra finger, and then the A7, which is a bar chord. First finger goes across all four strings, right above the middle second fret. Pull against the fretboard while holding your ukulele securely, like you're going to launch something off of it. Add your thumb for some support, and then add your second finger to the first string, third fret. That's your A7 chord. And those are the chords you need to play Can't Help But Smile on baritone DGBE ukulele. Now let's talk about strumming. Now as it comes to strumming, there was actually ukulele used in this recording because Jim is playing it for an ukulele festival and his wife is singing with him. However, Jim changes it up. So if you ever hear Jim play the song again, he may not use the same strum. So you have the freedom to do something different as well. Although I will talk about what I'm hearing him do as his main strum in the song. So there are three rules when it comes to strumming. First of all, play the right chord at the right time. That's what the play-along videos are all about. They show you what chord to play and have an indicator so you can play at the right time. Second, keep a steady tempo. And that can be harder on this song unless you've got the volume up because there's no drum beat or anything else going on. So you're going to have to listen carefully. Play the right chord at the right time. And third, make sure that whatever you're playing matches the style of the music. As long as you're doing those three things, you're right. But before we begin with the strum, let me just mention that Jim starts off with a tremolo on this song. And a tremolo is a shake, right? And what you want to do is skim the strings lightly. Now I've seen some people suggest, I think Lil Rev, for example, to do a tremolo by wiggling your, like for example, your middle finger back and forth on the strings. I find that if you've got a loose wrist, which is how you should be strumming anyway, and you just very quickly like flick water off of your hand, and you do it where the body meets the neck, and you do it lightly, you get that tremolo effect. The flick the water with like one finger doesn't work as well for me as does letting the wrist do the work. And the lighter you go, usually the faster you go. So that's how I would do it on the tremolos on those first chords. It's no secret that we love the ukulele. It is a passion we can't deny. And you'll also notice on the recording that Jim does these little dips and things. What he's doing there is he's just taking his G chord, which is really the chord of the song. So if you look at the actual music from the Daily 365, the big yellow book, he is just taking that chord shape and sliding it down one fret and coming back up. It's not very fancy. Sounds harder than it is. So that's the tremolo and Jim's real secret about what he's doing there when you hear him going. Now let's get into the actual strumming pattern, which is what I just played for you. He's playing a fast pattern, and what we're getting is down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down. And what he's doing is sliding sometimes up and down to get that different effect. And I'm not going to write all that into the play-along video. You can either add it or you don't have to. It's going to go something like this. Can't help but smile, can't help but smile, when we play the ukulele, can't help but smile. So it's just down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up. And if you don't play it perfectly, that's okay too. But that strum will work most of the song other than the tremolos. And that's all I need to do. Now, if you don't want to play something so advanced, you could even make it simple like up downs. Can't help but smile, can't help but smile, when we play the ukulele, can't help but smile. It's not quite as fun or entertaining, but it works. You can even do down strums. Can't help but smile, can't help but smile, when we play the ukulele, can't help but smile. Something like that as well. But really what Jim's doing most of the time is down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down. Works pretty well. All right, so with those chords and with that strumming, that's all you need to do to be successful on Can't Help But Smile, sort of an ukulele anthem. And you can actually find the printed music in the Daily 365 book, The Big Yellow Book. I hope you're having a great day, and I'll be back soon with some more Uke stuff for you.